Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, going to have some Division 16 online ranked gameplay in the bantamweight division, which is one of the more stacked divisions, and I'm going to be using another hidden gem he's literally never used. And you can see that I'm flicking through here trying to think about who to use, and I've scrolled past him a couple times and I thought, yep, Thomas Almeida is going to be the one for me, and I've used him before. Very clean kickboxing, like a Muay Thai style. On the ground, he's okay. He can do his bit. He hasn't got the best submissions, and obviously I like submission finishes. But as long as you're confident on the ground, you can definitely get some denials. I think he has steel checks as well, and he's got very good leg kicks. And of course, here coming up against Sugar Sean O'Malley, you know that I'm going to be trying to check them leg kicks and attack those legs. Try weaken that body because right here, this isn't the best matchup. Sugar Sean very fast, very powerful, very explosive. Got a wide array of combinations, so it's a very difficult fight here. However, if I predominantly work the legs and work the body, I can definitely get the finish. But as you'll tell from the title of this video, the guy I'm facing is just he's just an absolute bum. Like, there's no other way of putting it. You'll see he starts off the fight fairly well, just having a good clean fight. He's throwing off a lot of combinations. I'm moving away from them, staying out of range, which, as you'll see as the fight progresses, definitely starts to annoy him. And I fought this guy before. I've beat him twice, and on both occasions he sent me a message, you know, making excuses or etc. And everyone comes up against these sort of players that like to send messages and give excuses and whatnot. But aside from that, I knew as soon as I saw his gamer tag what type of fight this is going to be, and this is the harsh reality of UFC. And you can see starting off, he was in Division 20, so he's ahead of me on the divisions, and it will just go to show you that you need absolutely zero, and I mean zero skill in order to be in Division 20, because I get some comments from you guys saying that, you know, you're struggling to get to Division 20 and whatnot, but genuinely, I would hand on heart rather be in the lower divisions and fighting a good, fair, clean fight, tactical fights, than doing what this man's going to do in the later rounds, which is knee elbow spam and constantly look for the clinch in order to get to Division 20, because that is no way of playing the game. That is not how you better yourself. And it's just not a realistic fight style. It's just exploiting a cheesy broken mechanic in order to beat players and rack up points, and then when they lose, just rage quit so they don't lose points. So do not look at the top 100, do not look at Division 20 as like the goal. Just have the goal as bettering yourself and becoming a better fighter, whether that's working on your stand-up, which is predominantly what I'm trying to do, or working on your ground game. Just stick to that and nothing cheesy. That'll definitely be my message, but you will see how the fight progresses. But yeah, Almeida, he's definitely not the best stat-wise. I think he may be one of the worst stat-wise in this division, if I am correct, which is why on ranked you'll never see him get used. Like, predominantly, this division is so stacked that you can use a whole wide array of fighters. You've got Sugar Sean, Cheeto, Yan, Dillashaw, Sterling, Aldo. Like, it just goes on and on and on. So really mixing it up in this division by using Almeida, and he's definitely someone, if you'd like to test yourself, he's definitely someone I'd recommend using, because genuinely he's not that bad. I mean, his block doesn't feel like the greatest. I'm going to be honest with you. The punches do get through quite easy, which is why I feel like you need to have a more passive style of fight when you are trying to use him. And that's why you'll see that I'm backing away, trying to stay out of range, because obviously Sugar Sean's got the reach advantage and the power advantage, so I've got to be very precautious when I'm entering the pocket and even at range, because yeah, the block does deteriorate quite quickly, which is something that you definitely need to keep a wary eye on. But apart from that, very solid leg kicks. I found that his boxing was quite clean. Definitely doesn't have the most power in the division. You can feel that, because there's times where I'm thinking, alright, this punch should rock him, and it doesn't. However, if you keep your combination short and sweet, really work the legs and the body, and just have an overall clean fight style where, you know, when he's in short distance, throw those uppercuts, hooks. He's got very good knees as well, which is something that I start to utilize throughout this round and I think the next round. But yeah, very much so surprised me. Definitely someone that I'm actually going to be using a lot more of, because it was really fun using him despite coming up against someone that's looking just to play, you know, just anti-UFC. I still did have an enjoyable time using him. definitely work the body and definitely work the legs is one thing of whoever you're facing, especially someone against Sugar Sean, where you know that the cardio won't really hold up. So that's definitely something I look to utilize. You can see here, getting through that block now, wearing it away, and here comes the clinches, just the consistent clinches, and the array of knees. And unfortunately, this is the reality of playing UFC at a quote-unquote high level. If you're trying to better yourself, it's just not the way to play. You've got to be constantly worried about, look, just look at this, like, really, like someone's willingly turned on their PlayStation and chose to play like this, and it absolutely amazes me. Like, the fact that people play like this and find it rewarding to me is very, very questionable. So as soon as I caught that knee, I thought, you know what, let me take this guy down and just show him that when he gets to the ground, I'll be able to control him, look to lay off and do some damage. Sugar off his back is obviously not going to be very good, but Almeida on top isn't the greatest in terms of submissions, but you can definitely look to control position, advance, land some elbows, deny transitions, and whittle away at that stamina. So with about 1:10 remaining, that's exactly what I'm going to be looking to do. And quickly, just while these transitions play out here, I just want to say huge thank you for the support as of lately. Keep getting new subscribers, videos are getting tons of interactions, and I appreciate every single one of your comments, likes, and when you subscribe as well. It really does mean a lot. Any content suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I've been thinking about doing a career mode, but I'm not sure if that's something you guys would be interested, so let me know. And I have seen your video suggestion ideas, and it's something that I will actively be working on. I've got a takedown video that I'm trying to make, Nick Diaz video, Jose Aldo, who else? I think Nate Diaz as well. So there's a lot of videos in the works. I've got an exciting video which I want to get out to you guys, which I don't want to say what it is, but it's a similar sort of vibe to the Four Kings of AKA. So yeah, content is definitely coming. I'm definitely going to be trying to upload more consistently. I've just been very busy at this point in my life doing a lot of things, and this has sort of been on the back burner, but don't worry, content will definitely be coming out, and hopefully at a better rate. So shout out to you guys, does mean a lot. Thank you for all your support, and I'll keep grinding from here on out. So into the third round here, I know exactly what he's going to look to do. Just knee elbow spam, and then I'm waiting for the spinning elbows to come out, and you can see targeting that leg, going to the body, and here's the bobblehead, and he's just the epitome of how people fight in UFC. This is genuinely how the quote-unquote elite of the elite, not all of the elite of the elite, like you've got people like Goat, Pry, Martial Mind, you know, that fight a realistic sort of style and really try to impose that against fighting against other elite players. But then you've got people like this, and it's sad because if I wasn't using Almeida in this fight, I mean, Almeida's a pretty low-rated fighter, but honestly feels very, very good. But let's just say I was using someone like Yan or someone in the actual elite of the division, I would have absolutely battered him within maybe a round or two. But because I was trying to test myself and better myself and using a hidden gem such as Almeida, it's actually dragged the fight out and given me more of an opportunity of losing the fight, just because health stats not being as good, power stats not being as good, being at technically a huge disadvantage. So just very, very toxic style of play, and I can see why this is very effective. It has beat me in the past, and I'm sure it will beat me again at some point in the future. But thankfully this time, this absolute can of a player I'm playing didn't end up getting the win. So you can see now I'm starting to catch these knees, and instantly I was like, okay, the flying knees are going to come. He landed 2 in a row, but because O'Malley hasn't done the damage to the head that's necessary, didn't end up getting a stun. And here you can see that I'm just going to whittle away, break away at that block, because I can see that he's moving around a lot. Knee catches him as he's bobbleheading, jump on top and get the finish. So if you did like the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe for more UFC 4 content. Thank you for all the support again, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.